Welcome or welcome back to Idle Talk. Today we have a guest, and before we bring him in, FABRAIN, let's just chat a little bit. Let's catch up. What did we do today, FABRAIN? How was what's your third day?
Yeah.
Technically, third day
in Baltimore.
Yeah. How did this day go compared to yesterday?
Good. I mean, sore as shit. It's only gotten
Still?
worse. Yeah. It's only gotten worse.
If you didn't know, FABRAIN is complaining about being sore.
Extremely sore.
Besides the sore, like
Besides
that's the main thing that you did.
Yeah, bro. I would.
Today was sunny. We went and did activities, and he's like, "Yo, I'm sore. The only thing that I'm taking away from this is I'm sore, bro."
Last night when everyone was sleeping, I literally woke up midnight.
No, not midnight. Like
in the middle of the night.
Middle of the night, because we didn't all leave till like 1:30.
Yeah.
1:30 the
so
like
3,
earliest
4,
I think.
3,
Yeah.
4 in the morning, I got up to go pee. And when I tell you, I've never been in more excruciating pain in my life. Like I thought I was gonna cry.
Cause you're not resting, bro.
I was like shimmying off the bed, and I was like almost about to cry because of how much pain I was in. And then this morning when you were like, "Yo, wake up, we're going to the gym," and I was like, "Dude, ain't no way."
Bro, we were supposed to.
I was like, "There's no way I can move, bro." And you're like, "Yes, you can, bro. Just go.
Just get up.
And I was like, "Nah, dude." I was like, "There's no way. I'm not moving." And you're
all
like,
he had to do was just
you're
stand.
like, just come through, and then just
go in the sauna.
chill in the sauna.
Yeah.
And I was like, I
think if you went in the hot tub, you would have felt way better. You
Probably,
just didn't want to fucking
get wet.
Yeah, what the fuck is the deal with that?
Because then I would have to change.
No, you wouldn't. Just fucking take off your underwear, put on your socks, and then your shorts, and then put on your shirt.
But my underwear's gonna be wet.
Yeah, so just put it in a bag. I don't know what the big deal
with
that
was.
Was.
Free ball with my shorts on?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
These are hoochie daddy shorts. They're 5-inch inseams. You're gonna see my
bro.
cock.
He act like he got more than 5 inches
You're
on his cock.
My cock.
No, it's not.
You will.
Definitely not.
I promise you will.
Maybe his balls or his prolapse asshole, but not the tip.
So yeah.
But all I'm saying is you could have just changed. That would have been so much easier.
Went to the gym in the morning.
And because you didn't fucking pack enough clothes.
Also,
yeah. I don't know why you just out of pure laziness.
No, I just didn't think.
Pure laziness.
No, I just didn't think we'd need more clothes.
Pure laziness.
I brought
because the first day you said I don't want to carry more things.
I said I couldn't. Not that I wouldn't wanna.
But you also don't have like a bag. Like you saw my leather bag.
Yeah.
Like I have all my clothes in there.
I have tote bags, bro, from Whole Foods. Bro. And then my backpack.
You could have gotten like a IKEA tote bag. You know, the really long ones.
Really
Yeah.
Ones, yeah.
Maybe that would have just been better, but
today was supposed to be OD rainy like this weekend.
Yeah.
And today was not.
Man, you were disappointed. You were like, "Damn, this weekend's gonna like
suck." Yeah.
Yeah, but
no,
it
was great. It was really
fine.
Nice. We went to
a park.
First. We went to a park, walked around, went by like a marina.
We got to see where FABRAIN's gonna go in the winter. You have a trip plan.
There was a little memorial for Korea.
Yeah, both of them.
And then and like you said, I'm planning on going to South Korea.
South Korea. The north is not the one.
Like,
you're
which
not
one
trying
is
to
the
go.
bad one? I was like sitting there contemplating, but yeah, I'm going to South Korea.
And we got to see. I'm like, hey, which one of these states are you gonna go? Like, it had like the full map on there, and you were like, right here, that one. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm going to Seoul.
Yeah, I didn't say it because I wanted to be private.
Oh,
but you just
bleep it. Bleep it. I'm not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere.
So yeah, we went to the park. We walked around a bit. Then we went to that bagel place.
Yep, the House of Bagels.
The Hot Bitch, right? What was it called?
Yeah.
The THB.
Yeah,
right?
THB.
The Hot Bitch.
Bagel and something.
It was really, their bagel's really good. I had lox and cream cheese bagel.
For people that don't know, lox is
smoked salmon.
Smoked salmon.
Yeah.
Is it considered raw?
No.
Not like sushi?
No.
Just smoked, and it's just a different, like similar texture to the salmon that goes in sushi? What's the...
Yeah, similar texture, but it's smoked, so it's cooked.
Okay.
Just not like on a pan.
Yeah. Or baked, where it turns a completely different color.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just more curious on that, really.
So usually when you get like smoked salmon on bagels or...
Yeah.
What else do they serve it on? Yeah,
it's in a bagel. I think it's the only way.
I think
that's the only
popularized by like New York Jewish people who had like delis and would like
get that. Like that's their go-to.
They would make like lox and bagels and stuff like that.
They did not know that.
I think at one point they can't eat meat. They can only eat fish.
Really?
I think so. For one of their holidays, they can
eat fish. And then that's how that bagel was born.
I think so. I could be.
Imagine he's just like dead ass wrong about that.
I could be 100% wrong. A lot of times I am. Yeah. I just take information and be like, ooh, that's interesting, and then I try to remember it as best as I can. But it's mostly a game of telephone in my own head. Yeah. Where it's like, I think I'm saying it correctly, but I could be absolutely wrong.
I just pulled out some shit out of his ass.
Yeah. Yeah. So we went to that bagel spot. We ate a bagel.
And you ate a bagel. I had a roll.
Yeah, you had a sandwich.
A sub roll.
A bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese with ketchup and avocado. Yeah. And then MHALEEK had the same thing, but with additionally grilled onions and sprouts. I want to say. Sprouts? Yeah, the little like it looks greens? Like fucking greens. Yeah. He had that.
And then we went to we ordered and then we went to 7-Eleven and we got energy drinks for the gym.
You did say C4 Smart Energy.
C4, yeah.
It's pretty good.
I like that one better than the regular one.
Yeah, and you probably like this one leaps and bounds compared to that black one you drank.
That made me throw up.
The Ultimate, I told him he wasn't ready for the Ultimate because I don't even drink Ultimate, so that should have been like your first like.
I don't think it was the caffeine in it, to be honest.
No, it definitely. I
think it just
messed
made
you
me
up.
Threw up because I didn't eat anything throughout the day.
Well, because we went.
This time I ate a bagel.
You did.
With
it though, it was like.
That's what so I probably could have had the other one, but I have like.
No,
PTSD
now,
with it now,
exactly.
So
now you'll never be able to have it because you'll.
I'll never pick it up now because I threw up. And then from there we had lunch. Breakfast, and then we went to the gym.
And he sat in the sauna.
I sat in the sauna for 20 minutes. Sweat.
That was good.
I was sweating my dick off, bro.
You didn't look sweaty when you came out.
You're lying.
It just looked like you had like a little bit, like it looked like you drank a bit of water and it like spilled on the top.
I walked out of the sauna and I was drenched. Like my shirt was wet from here.
It definitely was not when you came out.
My face was so drenched, and then I walked out and I started like wiping my face with the napkins, and everyone was just staring at me, and I was like, "Yeah, this is so awkward." Like everyone just stopped looking at me. And then I felt even more awkward. I'm gonna walk out the gym wet as fuck. It's gonna look weird as shit.
Bro, you could have just took the paper towels and been like tap 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 tap.
I know, but I didn't. So I dried my face and I walked out. And then you were benching, and then MHALEEK was squatting. Right?
No, I wasn't benching.
Why were you by the bench then?
We were moving to the squat rack. Oh. Because we just finished his bench.
And then you guys were just starting squats, and I was like, I'm gonna jump in now that I did the 30 minutes, and I was like, now I can actually honestly, when I got out of the sauna, it felt like zero pain. I was like, "Oh, I'm cured."
And then the coldness hit you.
Yeah, and then after I was outside for a few minutes, and then I tried to. It was just a bar, by the way, zero weight. Yeah. I just tried to do a regular like warm up squat. I did like 2, and I was like, "Nah, bro."
And it looked like you never squat a day in your life the way you was doing it. I was like, "What is happening to you?"
No joke. Ever since I've gotten sore, I've been walking around like I'm a geriatric old man.
Bro, I'm walking around like the biggest dick in his ass.
I'm like basically like almost dying every time I take a step.
Yeah.
Cause it just hurts, bro. I'm waiting for the pain to subside so that way I can just go back to normal.
We're gonna do leg extensions.
I think tomorrow I'll be good because of the rest day that I had today. Like I didn't go nuts with anything.
On anything.
Yeah.
How was the bike? I saw you on the bike, and then I was looking around for you. I'm like, where did he go?
Oh yeah, I forgot. So after the sauna, I tried to do working out, and I was like not working. So I went to go do cardio.
So I pulled a dad. I was like, here, take the iPad and find some.
I started editing while I was
on the bike. I was like, yo, go on the bike or on the treadmill.
I was on the bike for 25 minutes. But then I was like, I'm not getting any work done. I was just listening to the podcast while I was biking. Mm-hmm. Like I would go back and then re-listen and then make a cut. But then I would just, at one point, like I stopped making cuts. I was just listening, and I was like, oh, I'm being dumb. So then I was like, I got off and I started hyper focusing, and I went to go sit by the TVs. Yeah, and then I started actually.
Man, how do you live?
What do you mean?
Like, because I feel like I don't appreciate the fact that I'm like on the bike and then getting my work done, or like walking on the treadmill at like 3 speed, and I could get it done and don't get like lost in like what I'm listening. Yeah, but like you be saucy and lost, which is crazy.
There's a lot of shit happening. I'm moving my feet.
And you don't do drugs?
I do drugs.
Like no, but like
hard drugs.
The cure, like the cure, like hey, here's some prescription pills. You know,
no.
You don't do those.
No medical drugs.
That's crazy.
Just recreational.
You just raw dog life.
I used to raw dog life. I don't anymore, but I used to for a long time.
That's crazy. I feel like you still do.
No, I take stuff now.
Yeah, but like it's usually towards like the end of the day. You know, it's like a.
Yeah.
You know,
true.
it's not like a start.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then go through your day.
It
like
has been. It has been when I've been down here. It's great.
It had you.
Have I
woken up?
I think
and
so.
immediately done it.
Not immediately, but I have like throughout the middays and stuff, which is more than
by yourself.
No,
because today is technically the first.
Today I haven't at all.
Yeah. No, which is weird because if it was, it should have been today. Because who the fuck are you going to smoke with? Malik's at work a Thursday or Friday.
That's what I'm saying. I usually would wait until he got home.
Yeah,
which is like midday, and then we would smoke together.
No, not midday. He gets home at 5:00.
That's midday.
Oh, I guess for you, if you go to sleep at like 8 a.m.
Exactly, and if you wake up at 10.
So you wait. You wait until the middle of
the day. If I have a day off, usually to smoke. Or the
is it
time.
5 p.m. or is it noon? Because what?
No.
What's midday?
It's usually like 4 or 5 p.m.
4 or 5 p.m. That's midday too.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane, guys.
And
I don't know how.
And then if I do work, I won't because I have to go into work.
How does that happen?
And then after work, I'll smoke.
That's fucking crazy. Bro said midday. I'm like, bro, he's at work at midday. We're actually like, we go hang out with him.
My bad. My midday.
Yeah, that's why it was so surprising to me.
Yeah. And then, we've been chilling at home since.
No, bro.
We went to Costco.
You fucking fuck.
I forgot that we went to Costco.
This is why you shouldn't outline the day, man. That's why I lead you through the conversation. But now you have to be a leader. You got to be the leader.
We did go to, we went to, but we didn't plan on going to Costco. It was
that was the fucked up part.
It was what was it like?
If y'all heard my Home Depot mini,
spontaneous.
Yeah, I heard my Home Depot mini way back when.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same vibes, just like sucked in.
And what did we buy at Costco today?
Bro, we bought two pizzas. Well, I had a pizza.
No,
but we bought most importantly 2 TVs.
Yes.
We don't even own it. It's not even ours. But we
we
had to leave Malik behind at Costco.
We helped get it in the car.
I helped get it in the car. And then he helped get it out of the car. But you helped get it on the cart, and you hurt yourself putting it on the cart.
Yeah.
That big ass TV.
Yeah. But and then me and you. Malik had to stay home because
Costco. We had to stay at Costco, not stay home. Not stay home. We left them at Costco.
The back seats, right? To
like
get the TVs in.
Yeah.
He couldn't fit. There was only one seat in the front, and it was either me or him.
It would have been funny if we left
FABRAIN
in there.
And I don't know anything about Baltimore.
Yeah, so that would have been.
I would have been lost as fuck.
That would have been a whole experience for you. You'd be like, "Where am I?"
So me and Nando drove home, and then we brought the TVs upstairs.
Yeah. I didn't bring it upstairs. We brought them like in the living room, and then I'm surprised it's like.
Count the front stairs?
No, not really. No.
Oh, I count them.
It's the first floor.
It hurt to get up.
It's the first floor.
So I count
the main floor, you know. But you did bring it upstairs because I thought Malik brought it upstairs by himself. I was like, he's like, yo, I just left the TV upstairs. I was like, by yourself? He's like, no, FABRAIN helped me.
I was editing, and he was like, yo, can I bother you real quick? And I was like, why? He's like, I need help bringing this upstairs. I was like, yeah, I got you.
So you should have said no, and you should have stood your ground. That way, this wouldn't be our problem, you know.
I like helping people.
Fucking, I hate that. Don't help nobody. It should get you killed, bro.
It might.
A stranger,
it might one of these days.
Because you'd be like, damn, if that was me, I would want somebody to help me. And then boom, murdered.
That's I feel like that is the way I would go.
That's probably like
damn, it was FABRAIN.
If we were taking bets on how he would probably come to his demise, it's probably that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Trying to help someone.
Yeah.
And they fucking betray
and then they betray you for sure.
Probably.
But just to wrap up, because I'm gonna be skedaddling out of here. I'm gonna let Malik come in here. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get Nando's when you're done. So around maybe like I'm gonna put like a timer, like a 30-minute timer.
Okay.
On my phone, I'll silent order it, and then like by the time you guys wrap up,
it'll be on the way.
It'll probably be here by the time because
wait, we didn't even record yesterday. Tell him what I did for the family yesterday.
What did you do for the family? Oh, he made pasta.
I made pasta bolognese
with bolognese sauce, but with a twist.
Yeah.
With a twist.
What was the twist, bro?
I need to get rid of that. So sponsor.
No sponsor.
No sponsor, people. Coconut cannabis oil.
Yeah.
That
was good.
It was nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. The sauce was nice to begin with.
Thank you.
How did you incorporate it into the sauce?
I used it as the base
to coat before you put everything in.
So instead of like olive oil, I used the cannabis oil.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So then that way it soaks up all the oil while it's
you know how we tried to make it as dairy free as possible.
Yep.
it's still fucked up. Or the roommate upstairs.
I wonder why.
Why?
Because you told me to put cheese in the sauce.
Yeah, I told you put a little bit.
I did put a little
exactly. But it didn't fuck me up because I feel like me and them
are you
the
also
same.
like
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. You should have told me.
No, bro, I'll be bubbly gut.
So why did you tell me to put cheese in it?
Because I like to pay the price.
This idiot.
When it's time,
I was literally making the sauce in the kitchen. He tasted it. He's like, this is good as fuck. And he's like, yo, put cheese in it. And I was
no,
like,
but
word?
I also
like,
think
yeah.
I also think that fat-free milk probably didn't help either.
But it's fat free.
I don't think that's what.
Isn't that what makes people?
I think it's
bubble gut.
Lactate.
Oh, you're right. The lactated milk. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right.
So I think that's what fucked her up.
Damn, I'm sorry.
But we did have fun.
Sorry to the roommate.
We played card games.
We did. We played Most Likely To.
Most Likely To. And
till like 1 in the morning. Yeah.
And we were like, yo, we'll end it at 5. And then
we all kept getting so close to losing.
Somebody got to 5 really almost immediately. Like, yo, we'll push it to 7.
Every time someone got close to
somebody
losing,
else got 7. Yeah, we just bumped it and bumped it and bumped it. And then
we were all just eating pasta.
Malik got 41 cards at the end of the night.
Malik had 41. I had 22.
The funniest thing, I had 21. Or 22. I think I had tied.
I think we all had tied. Except Malik. Malik was just on another level, bro.
And it's funny because one of the cards, and I think this would be the last thing to talk about, is Most Likely To play dumb card games. and then we immediately said, yo.
He's the one that suggested to play the game.
Literally, man. Maybe you guys should. Nah. I think it would be funny if we did a group Cards Against Humanity on here. Yeah. But maybe you two. I don't know. What do you like? Let's see through the looking glass. What are you planning on talking to Malik about?
Who knows?
Damn, I'm concerned.
Nah, we're gonna be.
This is about to be a 16-minute episode.
No, it's already 16 minutes.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm very concerned that you got
episode.
That you have,
and then after,
you know what's crazy?
We're gonna record a mini. Together.
You know what's crazy? I'm concerned because
of how great it's gonna be.
No, because if you don't give him nothing to play with, he's not gonna respond.
He's gonna respond.
No, but I'm just saying that you have to be aware of that. Like, don't think like that's not a true factoid. Mm-mm. You know, I'm like that. I'm telling you because I've done like 3 episodes with him.
And he'll just sit there quietly.
If I don't give him something to grasp on and sink his teeth in, it's fucking whack.
I got a few things.
So that's why I'm excited for the episode at the same time, but also.
But it's no
be
plan.
aware.
There's no plan.
But you should have had at least one thing to start.
I know what I want to talk about, but there's not a plan. Is what I'm saying.
Okay,
it's gonna be everywhere.
That's cool to me, but. As long as you got something in mind, that's my biggest concern. That you were just gonna sit here and be like, "So Malik,
how are you?"
Yeah,
I
like that date. So we saw firsthand a date right next to us at our table.
Yeah,
like we went to go to Charmed. We went to eat, and this girl was not fucking with this guy.
Yeah, she was giving nobody.
He was like pulling out prompts out of his ass, like trying to stimulate a conversation, and she was having
none of it.
She's like,
none of it.
So that's what I think she
went out just for the free meal, dude. To be real with you,
she was eating them wings, bro.
I think
she was
went out for just the free meal. I don't think she was really interested in the guy. Poor dude.
That's old people dating because they were like 35.
I'm pretty old,
but not as old as them.
We getting up there, bro.
But not yet.
We getting up there.
Not yet. we still are able to use slang and shit like Riz. Like if they were to use Riz, that'd be pretty cringe.
Would it?
Yeah, it would. Because
it's a word, bro.
Once you start looking like an old person, it doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
You just can't do certain things as how.
So if you look young, you could still use it.
Exactly. That's what I think. I think societal
if I'm like 70,
standards.
But if I look like 30, I could use Riz.
I feel like you could. You could get away with it.
Okay.
Yeah, but you'll never look 30 at 70 years old. I'm telling you that right now.
I know. It's just an over-exaggerating.
Yeah, it's just your genes just won't let you.
No.
But
as much as black don't crack, eventually I will.
Is this a racist question? I'm like, who do you think has better, like, you know how it says black don't crack? Is it a tie between Asians and black people, do you think?
Asians don't,
because they don't really age until they fucking fall off a cliff,
so
right?
Like, they're good. They look like a 20-year-old all the way up until like 70. And then once they hit 70, all of it just
But also black don't crack, you know?
But
so
black
like, which
people
one?
Stay young the whole time.
The whole time.
Like, they don't look old until like way late, like 90s, 80s is when they start looking old.
Like Morgan Freeman, he'd been looking the same like the last 20
years. And literally
years.
only like recently has he been like,
he definitely looks old as shit, yeah.
But for the longest, he was like in his 80s and 70s and he looked perfectly fine. He looked like he was in his 40s.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. Okay, Malik hasn't texted me. So I'm going to go down.
Go get him.
I'll get him. you'll pause that.
Yeah.
I'll stop that,
Yeah.
and
we'll
we'll
restart.
immediately sync back up. We'll see you in like 5 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Stay.
We'll see
stay.
Nando never again.
Wow.
Welcome back to Idle Talk. I'm joined here with the homie MHALEEK. You guys probably know him from old episodes of Idle Talk. It's my first time meeting him. Great dude. Heard a lot about you. It was great meeting you. How has it been since? When did you move down to Baltimore?
Moving down to Baltimore. That's a whole story. So to be honest, it was. So I officially moved to Baltimore July 4th, 2021.
2021.
Yeah,
Okay.
so back in that May, I was finishing up my bachelor's program, and then I messaged Fernando, and I was like, yo, what are you doing in like 2 weeks? And he was like, not sure, what's up? And I was like, you want to go take a road trip with me?
So it was originally a road trip.
Yeah, and we were coming down just to check out the house for my cousin.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was like, oh, how long are you guys staying?
Yeah.
And then I was like, 5 days, just pack for about a week. And I was like, if we don't like it, we leave the next day. If we do like it, we'll stay for a week. We ended up staying for 2 weeks, then road tripping down to Florida for stayed there for 2 weeks, came back up, stayed for 2 weeks.
Nice.
Went to New York. We both went back, got all our shit. And then brought all our stuff here.
What made you? What convinced you to move here? What was it that you were like, this is the place. I want to be here. What
New
was it?
environment.
Okay.
This one is going to be slept on and people are going to laugh. But getting out of my parents' house.
That's not slept on. That's amazing.
Like,
I want to do that.
Yeah, because like, it sounds like bad because it's like, oh, are my parents really that bad? They're not that bad.
But you want
like,
freedom. You want to be able to do your own thing. You know?
And my whole like mental state in that house is completely different from when like I'm on my own doing my thing. Like I have a lot more not flexibility, but like, I could like I guess channel my like inner emotion a lot better by myself than with like them in my space, because you kind of grow up and you always think like, oh yeah, my parents are nagging, even if they're not actually. It's just like you have
it'd be the simplest shit too.
It's just like
clean the bathroom and you're like, come on, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like I just cleaned this shit like 3.5 months ago. Like, and it's like 3.5 months ago, and you're complaining now. But it's just like it was just like really good. I enjoyed it. I came down. It was in the city, kind of like. Yeah. I'm not like a city boy. Well, until summertime. But like. I definitely like the countryside a lot more, but it's a lot easier to get around in the city. It has a lot of biotech and pharma companies around the area, so it was pretty set up for me to thrive, to be honest. And just the placement of where this is, it's a really nice house. It's a pretty big house. Overlooks the harbor. You're a
great
street
view.
away. Street away from the park.
Beautiful house.
Yeah, and it's just
you really
like,
got it made out here, bro.
Yeah, it just kind of like fell into my lap, and you know what? You just gotta hold it.
Smart, bro. Really good decision. Because I had the same epiphany like from being here for like 3 days, and I was like, wow, I'm way happier here than I am when I'm in Edgewater. Like you said, the nagging of my mom or my siblings or anything, that it's like so much more freeing when you have your own space, and like especially as much as I've talked to you about it, you're like, I'm gonna hate it eventually walking up the stairs. I go up there a lot. Like I go up there to just chill by myself and look at the view and be by myself, and it's very therapeutic.
So the first 2 weeks stay when me and Nando was here, I stayed up there for the full 2 weeks.
That's smart.
Like I was up there.
It's a beautiful view,
that's where I love it. I really like. I still love going up there, but after like an 8-hour shift and like I come home,
you don't want to walk up the stairs.
Yeah, bro.
I get that.
I'm not ready for any more walking. And then if I go to the gym as well, well, I just started back going.
How was it today? The gym.
The gym wasn't bad. I felt like I hit decent numbers, I guess. I only hit like 155 on bench.
That's not bad.
But like, well, I did it for 3, which I guess it wasn't bad per se. But
for your first day back, bro, that's not bad, bro.
And I was like, you know what? I was thinking of hitting the plate 25, so I think it's 185. And I was like, nah, I'm going to just like cap out here at the 3. I felt like I was pretty good. I didn't want to go too crazy. But then when I hit squats, usually I could do like 2 plates for 5. Like, and I just like, I go with my progressions and just hit like two plates for 5. And that's like the end of my session. Yeah. I made it to just 1 plate, so about 135, and then I started feeling like a muscle. Like after the first one going down, when I felt a muscle starting to pull.
And you were like, nah.
And I was like, I just like re-racked, and I was like, okay, we'll continue another time. Yeah. And then I just kind of did a few more stuff, and you know, I sweat. I feel good.
Yeah, perfect. That's all like you said this morning when we got there. The hardest part is getting there. And we all got there, bro. That's all that matters. Mm-hmm. So good on you. And when it comes to the gym, I've noticed that you don't take like pre-workout. You don't take protein. You just raw dog the gym, bro.
Right, raw dog the gym like I raw dog life.
So I just go in. Yeah, like you don't need energy. You don't need none of that. You just hit it. You just go.
The only time I ever usually used to drink like protein shakes was when so Fernando's mom had gotten us these like big things of protein. Yeah. And I think this is Nando used to always use like pre-workout, but protein he was never like big into the protein. Yeah. But once his mom got us like the protein and whatnot, like we started like using it for a little while. Yeah. And then like, you know, the end of an era, go watch that podcast and then you know, you'll see what happened there. And the protein is still there. Really? I haven't touched it. I haven't used it.
A protein shake.
Yeah, we definitely.
Never mind. We're getting Nando's. I forgot to tell you. Nando is ordering Nando's while we're finishing up here.
Hey.
So I forgot.
So wait. So what you're saying is he just cooking for us, right?
Huh?
He just cooking for us, right?
Yeah, for sure. He's cooking. Which yesterday I did cook for us. So like me and Nando spoke about it yesterday. I cooked for us. Yeah. What else? What else have we done since I've gotten here? Let's see. Oh, I got the legendary the smoke sesh that you were telling me about, bro. Great smoke sesh. Literally, like it's life changing. Like I'm literally gonna start doing that now.
Yeah.
So before MHALEEK, I used to just smoke J's and completely kill it, like one go by myself, whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'm high for a few 20, 30 minutes, then it's gone. But he's like, yo, but if you savor it, put it out in between, take a few breaks in between songs. He was showing me his whole routine. He was showing me his playlist. And I was like, you know what, bro, this is way better. Like I was way higher. I was chilling. I was vibing. I loved the music that we were playing. So I really, really appreciate that session we had.
Yeah. Like everybody, like I used to smoke a ton load. Yeah. So like everybody is like, oh yeah, I could smoke more than you. I could smoke more than you. You know what? I don't want to smoke a lot anymore. Exactly. I want some good weed.
Exactly.
And not just good weed. I want to like smoke in progressions to where like I control how high I get. I vibe out. And you know what? I use such a little bit of weed. Like I can.
Yeah, you were telling me that you can make last for a really long time. Yeah.
Like I had 2 ounces back in November. I didn't buy weed till February. We're in April.
Yeah.
So I didn't buy weed till like 2-3 weeks ago. Damn. And I still had just about an ounce left. So that's like 4 months, and I'm like I still got a whole bunch of stuff because I use so little now.
Exactly. Yeah.
That it's just like I don't need to do much in order for me to like get where I need to be. And it's a lot better for your body because you're not just like stocking it
inhaling so much. Exactly.
Full of like extra stuff just running through your blood. Now you just got all the THC that your body's gonna use, maybe a little bit excess, and then you know you're like set. Don't need to smoke again until
a few minutes later. Yeah,
like whenever you want to, just go. You vibe out. You smoke a little bit. The puff pass thing is real. You do puff. You pass it to somebody.
Two good hits, pass it.
You take it back again. 2 hits, you pass it. Then you put it
the moment that person's doing 2 hits, you're feeling it. It was great, bro. That's what I'm saying. So I'm definitely gonna start doing that because I run through ounces fast, bro. Like I think like not even a month does an ounce last me because I'm just like I was telling him yesterday. Like usually when I'm smoking, it's like after work or while I'm gaming. So like I'll be playing Overwatch and I'll hit it and then I'll mid-game hit it and then like after the game ends hit it and then I'll just be like on the moon. But like I was running through weed like crazy, bro. So I'm definitely gonna start like chilling out and like more
moderation.
Exactly.
That's the biggest thing, because another thing is everybody smokes, and when they smoke, they go crazy. It's like, you know, you'll never. How do I explain it? You'll never get to savor that like initial stages of how high you get. And so like for me, I don't get nearly as high as I used to. Because like you see how you say like in a month you run through about an ounce. I used to go through an ounce in 5 days. Every 5 days to a week. That's crazy. It's like yeah, and it was just like, okay, like I had my plug on speed dial. It's like, yo, you want something this week, or I'm gonna go pick up this. How much you want? Kind of.
How much were you spending? Would you say during the times that you were up high, like a week for weed? If you were buying an ounce every week,
an ounce for so every week I would say roughly about 120, 130 easy.
Damn.
And that's like assuming I just get some regular mid-grade shit. Yeah, I just kind of...
Damn, so a month you would go through...
Just about like $600-700 a week, easy, and that's assuming that's assuming that that's all I like use
that week, or that month, I would say,
because
there's also stuff that you need to use it, right? Grinders that you're buying, rolls or papers that you're buying, right? Or grinders, bongs, all the stuff that you need to make what you're buying actually work. So I can only imagine the amount of money you were spending at that time.
So back then, I never really smoked from bongs. Like I did it here and there with my friends. But I used to roll up like 1.7 grams for my personal, and when like people are there, it's like about 2.2 grams per like joint.
He rolls bats. He's lying, because I literally have smoked his. He rolls bats, and they're big and they're like chunky, bro. There's some big J's.
Yeah, and it's just like, so people will be like, "Oh, yo, could you give me like a dime?" And I'm like, "A dime? What is a dime gonna do for you?" Like for me personally,
it won't do shit.
If you're not getting at least an eighth,
Yeah.
Like you're not actually smoking. And then like now I'm like, you know what? An eighth is about good to like last me for a solid like almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah.
Wow.
Which is like crazy.
Definitely not for me. That's a one hitter to me. Out. God.
Yeah. And trust me, like, bro. So it used to be super funny that we would So I used to also smoke with my friends.
Yeah.
So even though I say I go through an ounce of weed every 5 days, I'm sharing some, but they're also sharing as well. Because my boy, I won't really call names.
Yeah, you don't.
I'll just say EMC. His brother grew and shit like that. So he just used to bring back shit tons. Yeah. My boy, ST. I call him Money.
Yeah.
He big plug. I'm telling you. So like, used to just bring through a whole bunch of shit.
Like he'd give you like pounds of shit, basically.
Well, I wouldn't say pounds, but like we definitely used to be like getting shit. TF. Pooh, that was the plug. Like money was a nice plug.
Yeah, but TF was the plug.
He was the plug.
Okay.
So like he be on it. I just had a lot of friends who like were either selling or could get stuff easy. Like, so I always knew where to like get stuff. I always knew where to Oh, you want some shit? I got you. Let me put you on to my boy real quick. And
then you get your boy some business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, and then it ended up to like where I was like, I was helping like shit get flipped, but we won't get into that part too much. So, I'm still trying to keep everything on the down low. But overall, we just went through a shit ton of weed. And even though I used to buy like ounces every like 5 to 7 days, I also used to make a ton load of I used to infuse my own oil with weed, and then I used to like either sell the oil or I used to bake like I used to call them party poppers. Yeah, they were like I would make like the brownie mix, and then I would put them in like little like muffin stuff. Yeah. And then like
I used to make like cake pops.
not cake pops, but like I guess just the top of it.
Oh, okay.
I call them party poppers because they were like.
But it'd get you.
Oh yeah. So I used to say one is for somebody who like you smoke casually or whatnot. Like that's good. You don't need any more than that. If you smoke a decent bit, take 2 of them, and you're set. If you take the third one, you're gonna be greened out. If you smoke a shit ton, like to the extent what we smoke, then I would say like even then 3 is still kind of like 3 is still kind of a lot, but like. You would have to be like a serial ingester for 3 of them to really just be like a. So Money, like he took like 1.5 of them,
and he was out.
He literally texted me like an hour and a half in, and he was like, "Yo, my head feels like it's being smushed together." Like, like, and we just used to do shit just to experiment. We just had weed just kind of always there. Yeah. Even when I was moving out back in 2021 from Alfred, they already left and everything, and I was there. I had stopped smoking because I'm like, okay, graduation is coming up. I got to start looking for jobs, all of that stuff. And you don't want to get
drug tested, and if you do, very smart.
Yeah, and so I was there in my house, no smoking, no nothing. My dad came up at the end of the semester. So this is like a month and a half, almost 2 months gone since I stopped smoking. And he's like, yo, I thought you told me you stopped smoking weed. I'm like, what are you talking about? I ain't smoked in about a month and a half. He's like, bro, it still smells like weed in here. And then when my landlord left, he took a solid chunk of money from my deposit because he was like, that whole shit was still boofed. Damn. We used to hotbox my apartment every night.
Damn, every single and it night. Soaked into the walls and
soaked
shit?
Soaked into everything.
Damn.
I got just under half of my deposit.
Jesus. Speaking of, you smoked when it was illegal, correct?
Yes.
How did you navigate that? Because for me, I literally have never I've never had that lifestyle. Like the moment I started smoking, it's already been legal, and it's legal like recreationally in Jersey, and I smoke openly. I don't hide it from anybody. I don't need to hide it. I can smoke in front of a cop and nobody would do anything. I can't imagine going back in time and trying to do all the things I do currently, knowing that I could have gotten arrested, I could have been jailed for something as really small as weed. So how did you circumvent or like make it work back then with all the weed that you were smoking when it was illegal?
I don't even know. So I don't know.
Or were you good at just hiding it? Like you never got caught, no one ever noticed?
Oh, people definitely noticed.
I'm not saying people in your life. I'm talking about like the law or like your job or your school where people would like reprimand you for it.
So like one thing about me is I never go to class high. I never go to work high. Like if I know I have like something to do, like like I would come on a podcast high. I have done it before. Nando doesn't care much for it, but like so that's why I also didn't like smoke yet. But like for the most part, when I know I have shit to do, I don't get high because I don't want my mental space to inhibit where I am. And like like especially when you're out, you have to be cognizant of what's happening around you, who you're speaking to, who's speaking to you, like a lot of different things. Because I also like I have this weird thing where I just like attract, I want to say I attract good people, but good people to me, and like just people who like I don't know. I just kind of like mesh with, and it's just like straight down to like I've been in DC smoking with like big name lawyers and judges and shit, and this is even before this shit was like legal.
Damn.
Like
okay.
And I just like I always meet people who are just like really, I want to say drug friendly, and I ain't talking like no crazy shit, but if you smoking a little bit of weed, that's no problem. Like little
most
stuff
people
like
don't
that.
care. Most people don't
and
care.
It's just like I always meet people who are just, oh yo, what, I like you, and it's just like we just
like, let's smoke together type shit.
Literally. I don't know, it's just like
I mean I felt the same way. I met you and I was like, I'm down to smoke with you. What? Of course.
Like and I don't know, people just
like, you ever heard of like the nightmare rotation or the dream rotation?
No.
Like, so basically you have like 3 or 4 people that you would dream of smoking with, even alive or dead, and then you have a nightmare rotation of people who you would never want to smoke with because you know that they would ruin your high. Do you have something like that? I feel like you're part of my dream rotation. I'm gonna be real with you. I fuck with Malik. I fuck with you a lot.
I appreciate it. I never thought about that.
Yeah, because there are some people that I'm like, I would never want to smoke with you. Like, you would ruin my high type shit. But there's also you could if you had to choose, let's say 4 or 5 people, alive or dead, famous or not famous, who would be your dream rotation to smoke with? Your dream scythe.
I got you. So dead, hands down, Dolph, young Dolph. Nigga.
Okay.
Yo, I've been listening to him.
Great artist.
Before.
Yeah.
Shit, most people. I've been just like, especially back in
Is he your favorite artist, like number 1?
Yeah,
nice.
top number 1. Like, I could tell you in the past, like, maybe not this year so far, because like ever since he died back in 2021, I've been like, yo, bro, I'm even up to last year. I still think my Apple Music said I was listening up to like 80-ish hours of this dude, like during the year. Like, still top 2, top 3.
Top 2% of listeners, right?
Yeah, and like, it's just like I've been branching out a lot more, looking for new music, things like that, because I'm like, I listen to it and I'm like, yo, I can't wait for some shit for him to drop, and then it's like, shit.
Yeah, now it sucks because he can't drop.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Like, him, that's dream.
Number 1, okay.
Number 2, my dad.
Your dad?
So, like, I smoked with my dad twice so far. When I graduated, college, I saved, so this is funny, I saved up my birthday present, my college present, and my Christmas present.
And he was like, all right, I'll smoke with you?
Literally. Like, it didn't happen, like, right after graduation because I was still looking for a job. So I didn't smoke with him for the first time until maybe the ending of December 2020. Well, not December. I think, like, maybe, like, around somewhere between October-ish to December, like, in 2021.
Yeah.
And, like, I think ever since I've kind of opened that door, it's helped with, like... even just like my sisters and my household, because my dad would eat edibles here and there. He was never like a big like weed guy. He's just like, do your thing, but like,
as long
as
it doesn't like ruin your life or doesn't bother me, I'm chilling with it.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
And like, I started getting him to be like, yo, like, try this little edible. This shit is nice, you know, like over the years.
I've been trying to do that to my mom, bro, because she be stressing. I'm like, ma, just eat this, bro, just a little bit, and she be like, nah.
You know, it's like 10 milligrams. I'm gonna cut the bitch in half. We gonna both get half. You know, like show them like I'm eating it too.
Yeah, like it's not dangerous.
Yeah, I went up to my dad's house 2 weeks ago, and I was like. They said I got fat. I ain't been in the gym for almost 3 months. So, and then I was like, I looked at my stepmom and I was like, yo, don't you have a joint? I forgot. I left all my weed down in Baltimore. And she was like, oh, hold on 1 second. And I looked at her. And my stepsister looked at her, and then she started digging through her bag. She took out a red velvet cake that she had some edibles there her friend gave her. She took out 2 joints.
Damn.
She took out some gummies. And her daughter...
She was stacked.
And Emma was like, where did you get all of this from? And she's like, oh, yeah, my friends gave it to me. And
damn. So even her friends are smoking now.
Yeah, and it's like, it's crazy because like even my stepmom is smoking on. I'm like, what?
It's because it's socially acceptable now. It's legal, and so a lot of more people were willing to try it now.
Like she's been like getting my sisters off of a lot of medication. They've been using a lot more CBD and hemp and things like
more
that.
natural stuff.
Like we're from the Caribbean, so my dad has always been like a more so natural guy.
He doesn't believe in like the medical stuff. He's more about nature and like the benefits of like the earth and stuff like that. Yeah,
so like he's a diabetic. He would take his metformin, but he wouldn't take it regularly because he never needed to. The only times he would take his metformin like regularly is around holidays because he knows like then he eats like straight shit. Yeah. So he's like, okay, let me start getting this like better over time. But for the most part, my dad, I would say is what do they say? Predisposed to it. Mm-hmm. It's in his genes. He is a diabetic, but the way how he eats, the way how he carries himself, it
makes it seem like he's not even diabetic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's a completely healthy man,
more or less. Yeah. But it's just like, especially when he knows, like, okay, something is coming up. He's like, okay, you know what? It's like 2 weeks.
About what I'm doing, taking my meds, eating better.
Mm-hmm.
Smart, very smart.
He definitely takes his meds like once or twice a week, just to say like, yeah, I took it.
Yeah. Okay.
But like for the most part, it's mainly like around like holidays times when he knows like he's drinking a bit more, like he's
Christmas, things like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like his birthday, just shit like that. He know one of his friends is coming up from the Caribbean. He like, I'm gonna start taking a bitch now.
I'm gonna splurge this week.
Yeah, because he know he gonna be just doing stupid shit.
Dumb shit. Yeah.
I saw my dad and like one of his really good friends like finish a 30-pack of Guinness, the stout, in Guinness. Like an hour and a half. Damn. Right? And then like I'm here, I'm chilling, and then like they're like, "Yo, can you go get me some more beer?" And I'm like, why you want more beer? You guys just finished like a whole 30. I think it was like 28 or I'm not even fully sure on the number, but like it was a lot. Mm-hmm. It was not no six pack. It was not no 18-pack. It was I think the 30.
It was enough for you to be like, that's a lot of fucking beer.
Yeah. I think I had one. Yeah. And by the time they were like on the last like 3 bottles, my dad was like, "Yo, do you want one more?" Yeah. Because we about to finish this shit. Yeah. And I'm like, "Bruh, I didn't even finish my first one."
First one, yeah. You like Guinness? Or it's
yes and no. It depends on where, but like I grew up kind of like drinking it just a little bit. We would
your dad likes it, right?
My dad likes it. My dad just likes beer in general.
Gotcha. So he's like an IPA guy. Like craft beers or no?
He likes
more
just
of the regular like bottled stuff.
He likes Heineken. He loves Heineken. Yeah. He likes
Stella's, Double Eckies, or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't really drink beer.
Yeah, he likes I could definitely say he likes
Heineken.
Guinness, Heineken. Mm-hmm. I know it has like a few like beers down in the Caribbean that he likes. I don't even know. Like off the top of my head, it's kind of like I think I'm kind of like losing what all he drinks, mm-hmm. but overall, he's a cool dude. I went up there and I was supposed to smoke with him, and he was like, "Nah, you waited too long. This edible started to kick in because my stepmom like gave everybody a piece of edible." Okay. And I'm just like, "Yo, look at the like strives I make for my sisters." I was like, "Yo, you remember when our
parents used to like not even accept it, and now they're chilling with it?"
Yeah, bro. And it's just like my dad was like, "Nah, you waited too long to smoke. I'm this edible already hitting me, so I'm getting ready to go to my bed." And then my stepmom was like, "Yo, I'll come out there and smoke with you."
Oh, what?
Yeah, exactly.
That's sick,
my first time ever smoking with her. She's like, "I'll come out and smoke with you." He over here acting like he weak. And I was like, I call my dad Noki. Yeah. Like that's his nickname. That's what I know everybody to call him. Yeah. And I'm like, "Yo, Noki, your wife over here calling you a pussy." And then she started laughing, and he looked and he was like, "You know what? She could say whatever she wants. I'm watching the game."
I thought he was gonna get up and smoke with y'all.
I would say usually he was, but I think he was pretty high
chilling.
already.
He was chilling already.
He took the biggest piece of the edible. Like, okay. So I knew he was chilling. Yeah. Okay. I know I just went off topic. That's too young. That's perfect. And
number 2 is the dad.
And my dad. Let me see. Noki. Yeah. Yeah. Shit, bro. I definitely include you on that. I've been 3? Vibing. Okay. I've been definitely vibing. My boy. Appreciate it. My boy Money.
Okay, Money. We got one more.
You. Oh, can I say 3 more?
You can say you want 3 more.
Okay, I got you. It. Money.
Yep.
TF. EMC.
Okay.
And Twin.
There you go.
That's my dream Scythe right there.
Dream Scythe rotation. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good, bro.
Like I have like a solid 4 where I could say Money, EMC, TF, and Twin on there. All day. Okay. I don't know. It's just...
That's good, bro.
Yeah.
I think for me, if I had to pick a dream Scythe, who would I be? Number 1, Kid Cudi.
That's fire.
Love Kid Cudi, number one. He's my favorite artist.
Really? Yeah, that's fire.
He's my favorite artist. And then number 2, probably Bob Marley. I feel like he'd be so chill to hang out with.
Yo, I didn't even think about that.
I feel like he'd be like the most sick person to chill with and smoke with, because I feel like he'd be so enlightening to speak to. Who else? I would say my mom, number 3. Hope one day, bro. I wish, bro. I would love to smoke with my mom.
I would love to smoke with mine too, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I don't think my mom would ever, bro. But if I had to choose someone, I would love to smoke with her. You, number 4, and I got one more. Who would I pick? Who's someone I would want to sit down, smoke with, and get to know that dead or alive? Let's see.
Have you smoked with Nando before?
No, never. I have never. I've gotten high, but not like, like me and you type get high. Like Nando,
I got you.
He cuts himself off whenever it gets like to a point.
Yeah.
So I've never seen him like
high.
Yeah, like on the moon type shit. Like if I had to, you know what? I'll pick Nando for number 5. If Nando would ever like just get on the moon with me, that would be the dream sife.
Yeah,
definitely. So those are my 5 if I had to pick.
That's a solid 5.
And it looks like we did it. We made it. We did 30 minutes.
Oh, shit. That's a long time.
I'm going to end it here. This is my first episode with a guest and not Nando here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe to us on IdleTalk Pod with an O. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And I'll see you guys.
Don't forget YouTube. And don't forget that AMP app.
AMP. Yeah, I forgot that we're on AMP.
I literally have the AMP app just waiting for that one moment.
What is it? Podbean? One of the things that he was trying out. I remember he told me about
recently.
The
name.
Something like that.
Yeah,
but,
you know what?
Thank you guys for listening. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Bye.